In this video, I'm going to be recreating 5 Pinterest outfits using the clothes I already have. And if you're looking to shop less and save more money this year, this is one of the best things you can do to get more use out of your clothes and just build the muscle of styling. Starting with outfit number 1, this is from Florette Nancer. I absolutely love this outfit. I think it's sporty, it's chic, it's chill, it's laid back, and I think it's a really easy outfit to recreate. I think most of us have these pieces in our wardrobes, so let's do it. So I'm gonna go with my blue Adidas track pants, and I can't quite tell if her shirt is white or blue, but I'm gonna go with my blue because I do kind of like this sort of monochromatic vibe here. And then we just need a blazer and some shoes. Okay, I'm already really liking what's going on here. It looks like she has the shirt buttoned all the way up for a more sort of preppy vibe, so I'm gonna try that, we'll see. In the photo here, it looks like she's doing a bit of a half tuck, so we'll do that, get it covered. She has a checked blazer on. I actually decluttered and sold my only checked blazer. I'm just not a pattern girly. It's not my thing. Finally let it go if you've been on this channel, if you've been watching this channel for a while. So I do think that this brown actually works quite nicely, especially against the blue. This is good. The only thing is I'm starting to personally feel really, really covered up. All of this is done up. My hair is down. Everything feels a bit heavy. It's really kind of weighing everything down. So I think I'm actually gonna throw my hair back. I often use my hair as a tool in stylings. If things are feeling a bit heavy or weighted down, try putting your hair back, sleeking it up, putting it in a ponytail or a bun. Like, it just helps create some breathing room around here, at least for me. That really helps. I also feel a bit covered here, so I think I'm actually going to unbutton. So I don't have any brown cowboy boots. I have these black ones that have the pointed toe. They also have some really cool croc texture here. They have a bit of shine to them, so I think a really nice tool. I still think it's gonna be a bit too covered, but we'll just see what it looks like and then make some swaps so you can see the difference. I'm gonna throw on this baseball cap. It says, "Tell your dog I said hi." And that's the look. I really like this. I think it is very cool. I like all the colors that are going on. I feel like they all mesh well together. Some changes that I made was I got rid of the half tuck. I just felt like it was just creating too much busyness. I kind of like the chill, more open vibe. One really nice detail in the photo is that she threw on this sort of pearl necklace. I don't have anything like that. I don't know if I particularly need that accessory because my style doesn't really lean so feminine like that. I think with these cool earrings, it just adds just enough for what I personally like. I like this big slouchy bag. The only thing I find I want to change are these boots. I think it does work, but I want something a bit more spring and summery, and I feel like I really need more skin. So I think I'm gonna switch out to a ballet flat and see what that looks like. Yes, I prefer this so much more. I feel like just having a little bit of skin showing at the top of the foot just helps create that little bit of breathing room that I felt like I needed. And having this open as opposed to fully done up, it just feels a little bit better, a little lighter, maybe more appropriate for the springtime and the season that we're in. But I love this outfit. I think it's the perfect mix of sporty, minimalist, and classic. And if you're not super into the mega sporty vibe, just switch this out for a pair of jeans or a pair of trousers. Then I think you still have yourself a really cool outfit. Outfit number 2, I feel like we can all appreciate because it is such an elevated way to wear your leggings. I love athleisure wear, I love comfort, but I don't want to always look like I'm going to the gym or going to a workout class. So I think this outfit right here really sort of nails elevated chic athleisure, so I cannot wait to style this. All right, so here we've got a very simple base. It's just some black leggings. These are my favorite ones from Lululemon. I wear them all the time. I think the key to this outfit is to have a slightly longer t-shirt, but I still want it to have a bit of a looser boxy fit. This one is from Arquette, just enough to cover the booty. So, you know, we're very chill, we're very casual in the base, and now it's really about the shoes and the layering that's really gonna style this up. For the shoe, she has kind of like a pointed toe ballet flat loafer on. I'm going to try my more slimmer loafers. I've had these for years. They're just kind of really soft and low profile. And what we're really seeing here is contrast. You wouldn't expect to see a loafer, a more preppy classic shoe mixed together with basically like a casual lounge around athleisure look. So I think that is actually quite fun. If you have like a thin cardigan or sweater, something that's really lightweight, I think this just adds a little bit of something extra to the look. It also works practically. It kind of covers your bums so that you don't feel like you're just, you know, showing off what you don't want to show off. And I think this just adds a little bit of extra depth to an otherwise really simple outfit. She has it tied like this. To me, it always just feels a little bit elementary school, kind of juvenile to me. So I just like tying it to the side. It's still very practical. It looks cool. A little slight tweak that I think just looks maybe just a touch more elevated. This coat has been such a good purchase. This is essentially a long blazer jacket. I think it is so elevated. It's so chic. It's perfect for this sort of transitional weather right now that we're having, but it provides such a beautiful amount of structure to this look. I think this coat is really the outfit maker when it comes to this outfit. If you don't have something like this, no worries. I think throwing on something like a trench coat, a long coat, or even a blazer will look just as good. I happen to have a very similar bag to the one in the photo, so that's what I'm going to use, but I think any bag here will work. And because the outfit is otherwise so casual, I really want to lean into the more sharper, elevated pieces. So I think these cat eye sunglasses really do that. That's the look. I love this. I think it is so fun. It's so easy. I don't always want to make it obvious that I'm going to the gym. And I think this is a really fun way to just make it a bit more chic. This outfit is very simple, very minimalist, monochromatic, and I really just wanted to style it because I wanted to find ways to style my white denim. I love white denim in the spring and summer especially, but I find oftentimes when I style it on myself, I often feel like I'm just gonna go and paint somebody's house. I don't know why, it's some weird association I have with white denim. This looks like a really cool, elevated way to wear it, a really nice date night outfit if you wanna feel a bit more chic, but not too overdressed. Okay, I love this outfit. I think it is so chic. I love the monochromatic vibe of it. And I happen to have a blazer that does have that bit of sculptural detailing to it. But if you don't have anything like that, I don't think it's really necessary. I think this is such a chic way to wear white jeans in the spring and summer. This is definitely a way I would wear them. I don't feel like I'm gonna go paint somebody's house at all. I'm not sure if in the photo, if her shoes are brown or black. I don't have any black strappy sandals. I just have these dark brown ones, which I think actually works quite well. And I kind of played off of that with this brown suede, and I think it all works really well together. This feels really chic, elevated. I really like the proportions of this too. Even though the pants are quite wide leg, blazer is a little bit long, but it does sort of give you that nice hourglass shape. I don't feel fully covered up or overwhelmed by anything because I have some skin showing here around the neckline and some skin showing here at the feet, which just kind of gives you some relief and breathing room in the outfit. But if I do feel like I want a little bit more, then I could always just roll up the sleeve like that. Then we just go with some sharp sunglasses to keep it all really sharp and elevated, and that's the look. I love it. This next outfit actually was inspired by my friend on TikTok. She's at 4zeros, her name is Sifat, and she's actually doing a no-buy year to help overcome her own shopping addiction, pay off some debt, and as you can see, she has amazing style. So if you want more awesome shop your closet content, definitely go follow her. Her style and layering and creativity is 10 out of 10, and I am inspired by her all the time. So this is an outfit that I saw on one of her TikToks that I absolutely loved. Sifat is a lot more playful and colorful and a bit more maximalist in her style, but what I really liked was this take on suiting and layering. I really love this pop of lime green that's showing through. I don't have a lime green shirt. I am not going to buy a lime green shirt, but I think I can definitely pull this off with a blue or another color I have in my wardrobe. I think what she really does so well is demonstrate how you can play with color combinations, layering, and shape and silhouette in such a beautiful way. So I am so excited to recreate this look. So this is the base of the look. I decided to throw on a sculptural pair of jeans. She's also wearing a more sort of balloon style pair of gray denim in here. I actually thought it was a suit to begin with, but she's just sort of playing around with similar tones here, so it makes it look like it's a cohesive suit. So I'm doing the same thing. I don't have any gray, but I do have navy black, so we're kind of playing around with that monochromatic look with these dark indigo jeans and this navy vest that I have cinched in at the back here quite a lot so that it really sort of creates a nice V silhouette and cinches everything in. Her vest was cropped. I don't think I would ever wear anything like that myself. I do like this more elongating kind of hourglass silhouette that this is giving me. And for the layering, even though I love that pop of lime green, we're just gonna go with this blue shirt that I styled in the first outfit. I think her blazer is quite oversized, but I think I do want something just a touch more tailored. It just helps keep that sort of sharper silhouette and shape of everything. She does have the sleeves rolled up. This is actually a little bit too tight for me to do this. So maybe that's where like the bigger oversized blazer does work, but we're just gonna go with this for now. And for shoes, I definitely want something with a pointed toe, and I want a bit more skin to show, since again, this is a bit more covered up. I need something slim, not chunky. Okay, so this is the look. I actually really like it. The only thing, I think I'm gonna switch out this blazer because it's just a bit too slim for the amount of layering that's going on that I feel like is needed to make this work and just feel a bit more chill. Okay, so I've swapped out the slimmer navy blazer. We've abandoned the more suiting situation for something that's a bit more oversized, a bit more roomy, that I can actually kind of roll up my sleeves here and I have breathing room, because when you're recreating outfits, you want to be able to wear them in real life. They're not just, you know, vanity outfits that you just take photos in. These are supposed to give you ideas to go out into the real world with and just have some fun. I needed a blazer with a bit more room, but still had that structure, so that's why I'm going for this double-breasted one. I don't mind the mix of black and navy that's going on here, and I do like that kind of pop of white or cream at the bottom with these Mary Janes. Let's throw on some sunnies, and that's the look. I think this is really cool. It's sculptural, it's kind of monochromatic. I just added this bluish bag to kind of stay in keeping with all the blues here, so it's a bit more tonal. But I think this look is really cool. It's really fun. I am not afraid to mix blue and navy together. I think it works really well. And what I really like about this is I don't think I would ever think to layer a vest with a shirt with a blazer. And I do love that added kind of depth and dimension. It's very subtle. You can't really tell. And that's where I think having those fun pops of color that Sifat has done here is really, really cool. But this version feels like something I would actually wear. It feels like myself. And it's just some fun play with layering, which I just feel like the possibilities are endless. And for this final look, just a really fun play with a Canadian tuxedo. Denim on denim is still really trendy, but I also think it's very classic. I feel like anybody can recreate this look. It is so easy. And that's what it's all about, honestly. These look recreations don't have to be complicated. It's really about finding inspiration in these outfits where you can see yourself actually wearing them. And when I catch an outfit like this, I'm like, yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel here, but it's just so easy and it's so wearable, but it still looks great. So why not? So here we have the base of the outfit. Two things. One, if you want to do denim on denim, you don't have to worry about the denim matching perfectly. I actually really like it when it's mismatched. I think it's kind of fun, it's cool. The other thing is I do have the jeans that she's wearing in this photo. They're a bit more of a sculptural jean, not a balloon, but they definitely have that kind of silhouette. I know that's not really going to be everybody's cup of tea. I decided to switch to these straight leg jeans. These ones are from Uniqlo, very affordable, very high quality. I'm very impressed with these jeans. If you want to see a bit more about them, I did do a whole video reviewing these and some other denim, so you can check that out. I just think pretty much everybody has a pair of straight leg jeans in their closet, so I feel like, you know, this recreation would just have a bit more reach. I think it's a bit more versatile for everyone, and you can see how it works. She does have a pair of pointed toe flats on, which I am also going to do because it does two things. One is that it creates a lot of elongation in the look. I think it looks a bit more sophisticated. I really prefer a pointed toe over a round toe for myself personally because I got short legs, so I want to make them look long, you know? But the other thing it does is that it provides some femininity. It adds a little bit of contrast to the outfit. We're doing denim on denim. It's very heritage, it's very workwear, it's classic. Could lean a bit more masculine, so you do need to bring some more feminine elements back. The other thing is that I've got the buttons done up all the way, which is a bit more preppy, again, a bit more boyish. So I want something feminine to offset that so that it just doesn't lean too far in one direction. Okay, and this is my final version of the look. I love this. I love the idea of layering a trench coat over this. I think the black blazer jacket that I wore earlier can also work super well, but I kind of like the brown and tonal vibe that this is giving off, which is why I decided to go for this suede clutch as well. It also adds a little bit of texture to this look. We've got a lot of rough denim. We have the sort of cotton of the trench. So I think adding a little bit of suede is kind of fun. I decided to add these tinted frames that just feel a bit more retro and I think a little bit sporty, which kind of leans into my style words. And then I just added these pointed toe flats that I think just add, They just add something cool. They elongate. We've got some skin showing because otherwise we are so covered up here. And I did keep my hair back because again, I think if I wore my hair down, this would just feel like way too much. If you don't have a pointed toe shoe, I think having something like a ballet flat, a Mary Jane, even a sandal here would look, I think, really cool, really easy, or even a sneaker. Simple, easy, and chic. So I hope this video gave you some good ideas on how to recreate outfits using your own clothes. This is really all about having some fun, flexing that muscle of styling, and getting that cost per wear from your closet. And if you want to start building some habits that are really going to improve your style and your shopping, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.